So,
Adjust the mic for yourself, Joe.
so these are some of my bigger projects from 2021 to today. So
Wait, what's your name?
I'm Joe Turner. Yeah, I didn't do the intro slide. So this I got some. I wanted to do sort of like some. Like I sort of divided the canvas up into different like sections based on sort of golden ratio stuff, and the pattern is also golden ratio. Sort of it's like a little pattern, and it's basically just a bunch of doodles that I've done. And
Why did you do that, Joe?
the golden ratio thing.
Oh.
Well, just you know, it's really to have. It's kind of like just to have fun, really, and then I sort of I'll sort of make prints out of it, and then you know, it's for the sake of design and self-expression. This painting is sort of about, you know, sort of being created just to be destroyed.
You mean you're going to destroy the painting?
No, the it's sort of like this sort of angel figure in the top right is sort of like creating these little gingerbread kind of men, and he's sort of he's firing them into the mouth of the creature, and he's like going to eat them alive.
But why are you doing that? Why this image world? What is this image world connected to?
This is just to expose what I've been working on for just since 2021, especially. Just
Yeah,
oil
but
paintings.
I see this very exotic image world, right? Very fantastical image world, and I'm curious about why you've chosen to use that kind of image.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was asked this question a little while ago by someone who came up to my print stand thing where I was selling prints, and it's just, you know, I don't really know exactly why I do this. I just do it sort of like obsessively and compulsively.
Well, I think it's important to find language for it. That's a project.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So here's the next painting I did, sort of like a nightmare type scene, sort of based on aspects of my hometown and stuff. I was a meter reader for the electric company, and I sort of would go through everyone's backyards and stuff, so it was kind of like a living nightmare, but this is sort of my feeling on that. This is sort of like a pleasant thing, and I wanted to sort of remember sort of childhood sort of pleasantries, as opposed to the last two paintings, which were kind of negative. So, yeah, just this is just another. It's all variations on the same theme, like monsters, architectural drafting, composition, and just color. You know, just painting for the sake of painting. And then that's pretty much it. Same thing. This is sort of like a duality type metaphor, you know. Sort of like two figures. It's like sort of a psychedelic thing. And this is another thing. I was reading the Freud book, and he was talking about how neurotic psychological patients sort of express their, difficulties and things like that, and it's sort of based on that. So, a lot of little figures and such. This is sort of a recent one. So it was based off of the Zoroastrian Gathas, and they talk about sort of this acts of victory, just cutting down like the tree of evil. So I was like, that's an interesting symbology. I thought it was worth painting. And there's like little snail people. I don't know. This one is about sort of like it's sort of, I was thinking about sort of making your own money as a concept, and it's sort of like a statement on like becoming free from the having like a day job and making money on your own. So. This is also inspired by the Zoroastrian Gathas. It's they have two angel figures here that are sort of representative of the god Ahura Mazda or Mazdes or something like that, and then on the right Ahriman, the corruptor, and it's sort of like it's the two. It's like I wanted to do sort of an orange and blue sort of thing here with like complementaries, just to sort of like add like a dimension of duality to the materials themselves on top of this dualistic metaphor from the Gathas. And then this is my most recent painting, I believe, and this is I was doing more landscapes, and I just wanted to sort of mash up some landscapes concepts that I've been practicing, and then also I read this book, The Leviathan, by Thomas Hobbes or something like that, I think, and it's a pretty good book. Okay. Yeah, that's my website too. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Can we get the microphones back in circulation?
I've seen many something like the amusement park, the feeling, or the circus or palace. This kind of scenery in your work. And do you think like this kind of place influence you, like in your background?
I do sort of see what you're saying, and I sort of get the sort of like the carnival thing. Some people say it to me sometimes. And I just like to use bright colors and patterns and stuff just for the heck of it. But the carnival thing is definitely an interesting thing to think about.
Hey Joe, who are like some artists that inspired you recently that you've been looking at?
I don't think my artwork is all too. It's not something you won't come across pretty often, I think, and there's a lot of artists today that are sort of doing something similar to what I'm doing, and and those people have, you know, inspired me to sort of get some things cooking. So I'll admit that. And some artists that I really like are, there's this artist Dado, and he's not particularly new, but I really like his work. And there's some new artists, Paul Edouard. He's like a Frenchman, and there's some a lot of good French artists right now doing sort of stuff like this. And there's some Californians sort of doing things like this, like with the pop surrealist sort of movement, I guess. It's not exactly sort of the same, but there's some over there. I'm not too I kind of drawn a blank on some names, but there's an artist called Will Sweeney who's pretty good. There's a lot of great artists that sort of do the monster thing. I don't know, you know. It might be a mere coincidence, but also maybe not. But also there's Goya too. Sort of got a lot of monstrosity work stuff. Obviously Hieronymus Bosch. Some examples from sort of classical art history.
Hey, Joe, Taj back here. I've had a question that was pretty similar to the first one. I'm kind of interested in knowing your inspiration or where you're drawing, like ideas from your imagery. Like, is this like I know you said some kind of pop surrealist culture, but also I'm just wondering is like, do these characters come from like video games or like you're just your imagination, or where's your reference points?
Yeah, I do definitely. It's sort of an expression maybe of my sort of subconscious through my through just I just like to doodle a lot, but you're completely on point with the noticing or bringing up video games, because yes, like I that's pretty much every second of my childhood was sort of spent playing kind of like video games. Yeah, I really like Dark Souls and Legend of Zelda and stuff like that. So it's sort of that's pretty much exactly.
Joe, did you ever look at Roger Brown's paintings?
No, I'm not familiar with that artist, but I'll definitely
He's a
Google.
Chicago artist.
You said Robert Brown.
Roger Brown.
Yeah, those were the Harry Two artists I suggested.
Yes. Also, I wonder if you're looking at some of the Tibetan and Islamic kind of demon paintings.
Yes, I definitely like those. Those are really very. I've seen something like that, and also I believe I've seen some of that in Japanese
Also.
art as well.
Yeah.
And yes, I really like that kind of stuff as well.
Okay then.
Okay.